fourth graders. Today we're going to talk about the introduction to Chapter 10, which introduces us to two-dimensional figures. And so the very first part is asking us to show what we know, and it is to check our understanding of important skills. So the first thing it talks about are sides and vertices. Now, sides are these right here, and we know that this shape, for instance, has three sides, 1, 2, and 3. Now, vertices are points where two lines come together to form an angle. And so what it is asking us to do is to write the number of vertices in each of these shapes. And in this one, we have 1, 2, 3. So it's basically the corners. So that one has 3 vertices. This rectangle here has 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. See if you can count this one and write the correct number of vertices there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, on this one we're being asked to write the number of sides. So this shape is a triangle. We can just look at it very quickly and tell that it's a triangle, so it has 3 sides. This one might take us a minute to go ahead and count. And one of the things that when I'm counting a multi-sided polygon, I want to mark so that I know that which side I've counted and I don't lose my place. So I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This shape has 5 sides, and that's called a polygon, meaning many sides. And at number 6, we're going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has 4 sides. So it's a quadrilateral, and so we know that that's what it's called because it has 4 sides. Next is geometric patterns. We are to draw the next 2 shapes in the pattern. Now you guys should be really good at this because we did this every single day, or most days when I remember to do this at our calendar. So we have a square, a triangle, square, triangle, square, triangle, square, a triangle. Now this should be a very simple pattern for you to finish. And it says to draw the next 2 shapes in the pattern. So the next one is obviously a square, and then the next one is a triangle. Our math detective question with Carmen Sandiego at the bottom says, the Isle of Wight Natural History Center off the coast of England has shells of every size, shape, and color. Many shells have symmetry. Now, symmetry, we know, is if you can divide any shape in half or fold it in half in any direction and those sides match up perfectly, then that is considered a line. That's a line of symmetry. That shape has symmetry. Be a math detective. Investigate this shell. Describe its shape in geometric terms. Then determine whether this shell has line symmetry. And so we see that it kind of has a rounded part up here at the top, and then, so it's circular up here, and then it comes down, and it has what tends to look like, to me, sort of like triangles here on the bottom. But if we could fold this shell, which we couldn't do without breaking it, but if we could fold it in half, is it the same shape on 2 sides enough that when we folded it in half, they would match up perfectly? And the answer to that is yes. You could draw about right there, and that may be a little bit off, but you could fold that shape in half and find a line of symmetry. So this one does have symmetry. Our next video will be for page 380.